Football is a 20th century technological struggle.
And what I seen was this whole raft of people a-setting on these two banks and looking at one another across this pretty little green cow pasture.
Football has hitting, clipping, spearing, blocking, punting, late hitting, unnecessary roughness, and personal fouls.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Stanley County Monday Night Football. Charles Curcio, Stanley is impressed. Brian Carter Video Services. We are here tonight at RN Jeffrey Stadium as the North Stanley Comets play host to a very familiar team, but in different sort of setting, the North Rowan Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's a great night tonight, Charles. Happy to be with you on this wonderful night. And the captains are on the field, and they're going to toss a coin.
Well, just a quick little history about the series between these two. North Rowan leads the series 15-7 all time, but 3 of the last 4 games have been won by the North Stanley Comets. That includes last year, as well as the shortened year, as well as in 2017 and 2018. North Rowan 1-0 on the season. Their first game was canceled because of COVID restrictions from their opponent. But North Rowan came back last week down 28-14 to win 36-28 in overtime at home hosting South Rowan. They have a second-year head coach in Nigel Pearson. They have 3 really good wide receivers in Amari MacArthur, Orion Harris, the senior, and Keemon O'Kelly. But coming into the season, they weren't sure who was going to start for them at quarterback, and tonight it is going to be a freshman. Number 3, Jeremiah Alford, 5'8", 180-pound freshman starting quarterback.
Wow, I wonder if the nerves are getting to him right now, freshman starting quarterback.
Well, he didn't have nerves last week. North Stanley has won the toss, will receive, and will move right to left, so they will not have the sun in their eyes. Well, the sun is just about below the trees, as it were. Of course, North Stanley coming off a 28-6 win over the Mustangs. There's a weather warning suddenly. Every time you hear that sound effect, you look for your TV, it's like, uh-oh, weather warning of some sort. Of course, last week, North Stanley was here at home against the East Rowan Mustangs. Got off to a bit of a slow start in the first half, but really picked up the offense late and won 28-6. Here come the Cavaliers onto the field. This is the first time between these two teams in their 22, this is game number 23, in their history. This is the first time that this game is being played as a non-conference game. Before the other previous ones where both teams were in the same conference, but of course, North Rowan.
And here come the Comets.
Is in a different conference, is what I was about to say. North Rowan is now in a 1A, 2A conference with South Davidson, Thomasville, East Davidson, Lexington, Salisbury, and West Davidson. So North Rowan is in a very tough conference moving forward. And of course, North Stanley is in the new Yadkin Valley Conference. And the new Yadkin Valley Conference includes Albemarle, South Stanley, J.M. Robinson, Mount Pleasant, and Union Academy. And then later in non-football sports, Greystone.
Hey, we got a great crowd out here, Charles.
A very good crowd tonight. The popcorn is already, I can already smell the popcorn. I can smell the hot oil for the fries, too. So there may be chili cheese fries in my future, not yours, mine.
You going to treat me tonight?
No.
You never do anything for me.
I'm cheap. Yes, no, not happening. Well, North Stanley's going to start on offense, and of course that means starting quarterback, the senior Luke Shaver. Shaver has been impressive this season so far. North Stanley, really in the first game they lost at Ledford, very close game. Had a chance to win it in the last minute, but a fumble in the very last minute secured the win for Ledford. And then North Stanley bounced back last week with their win over East Rowan. Week 3 of the 2021 high school football season just about to get underway, and it looks like Khalil Davis, number 20, is going to be kicking off for the Cavaliers. North wearing the camo tonight. Junior Hill is one of the back to return it, along with number 12, the speedy Stephon Harris. I think they're waiting for the clock to actually count down before we get this game started.
Yeah, we have just under a minute here to get this officially going.
Again, we want to remind everybody of the change for North Stanley. Next week they will not be playing West Stanley. The Colts are in quarantine and they're missing their game tonight against Mount Pleasant, and will miss the county game against North Stanley. And that was really a game I was looking forward to. Two very good football teams, and West Stanley would have had the opportunity to go for to win the Stanley Cup outright in the 4th week of the season.
Hopefully they'll be able to reschedule that.
I hope so. That would be I think a relief for a lot of Stanley County football fans. All right, here we go. North Rowan, North Stanley. North is going to win tonight. Let's roll. Got to be one of them. Low kickoff, going to be taken at the 20-yard line. Hill still on his feet, and he's down around the 30.
Yeah, it seems like he ran into his own man, kind of stopped his forward progress.
Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Comets take over 1st and 10.
So they'll spot it just inside the 30-yard line. Again, you're going to see North Stanley running a lot of no-huddle, 3-wide and 4-wide offense. The speedy Kari Dykes is in the backfield. Shaver barks out the signals, and it's going to be Dykes on 1st down. Hit immediately.
Got nowhere on that one.
And I think it was number 30, Bryson Crisco, on the tackle.
Handoff up the middle to number 3, Kyrie Dykes. No gain on the play.
And they'll give him maybe a yard to bring up 2nd down and 9. He just happened to move the pile forward slightly. There's good penetration by North Rowan. 3 wide receivers this time with 1 tight end on 2nd down and 9. A little low snap. Dykes again now tries to go off the right side. Crisco again there, along with number 10, Jamar Jeffries, and several other plethora. Beat you to it this time.
Beat me.
Of North Rowan Cavaliers. So he'll actually get out to the, what's it going to mark it, the 35, 36-yard line. He'll bring up 3rd down and 5. So an early 3rd down conversion opportunity for the Comets. 2 runs by Curry. Let's see if they go to the air. Now we'll bring a receiver in motion. That's Gavin Covington. And he's looking towards Covington's way now. Looks over the middle. Complete to Clay Hadley at the 43, and he's down to the 48.
Wow. See where Shaver just floated that out there, Charles.
Well, and what happened there, Brian, also was the motion kind of drew the defense just a little bit down, and it gave him the opportunity to look off. He looked off the receivers, which is what you want your quarterback to go through progressions, and he looked off the defenders and found Hatley open for the 1st down. Little motion this time. It's going to be Dykes straight up the middle. And he's going to be stopped right at the 50-yard line. Well, they'll give him progress to the North Rowan 49.
To the 50-yard line, 51-yard line. Brings up a comment, 2nd down.
I think I just heard Crisco say 51-yard line. Someone must tell him this is not the CFL.
Canadian rules.
Yes, he does a great job, though. He is a terrific PA announcer. Gain of 3 on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down and 7. North Stanley kind of being a little deliberate despite not working much out of a huddle. Covington now back in motion. And Dykes off the right side. He's got a first down and a whole lot more across the 40 down to the 39.
Impressive start for the Comets here.
Well, they've run twice to the right side and found success. The left side has not been maybe quite as productive so far. At least the left side, that is. The running to the right has been a little better early on. North Rowan, and what this no huddle kind of does, it gives North a chance to run a play quickly if North Rowan tries to sub in multiple players. Already this drive has been 3 minutes long and continues for the Comets on 1st and 10. Fakes and now throws to the far side, complete to Hatley. He's going to be stopped. Nice open field tackle that time by Jameis Morrow. So Hatley makes the catch, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything more than that.
And he was stopped immediately by a Cavalier defender.
Yeah, it was a good open field tackle. And the defender was right there with him as well. Sort of step for step anyway. But then that's one of those situations, one-on-one, defense wants a defender to make the tackle, and he did. So 2nd and 10 for the Comets with just under 8 minutes now. 4-minute drive so far for North Stanley to open this game. Low snap, Dykes fakes to the right side. He's got a first down. Yes, he does, a whole lot more, 25-20. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds inside the red zone around the 17 maybe.
On the right side, good enough for another Comet. First down.
Again, that's 22 yards on that carry for Kyrie Dykes, but more importantly, I think once he got into the open space, he was able to stretch the defense and get those extra yards.
Oh, he had blockers in front of him.
He had great blocking in front of him that allowed him to kind of dart his way outside. Dykes again on the same side. North Stanley is really targeting the right side of the line so far in this game. Down to they're going to mark him just inside the 13, so a gain of 4 brings up 2nd down and 6.
It's like the Cavaliers are going to have to do some adjustment
Adjustments, that's the word.
that right
the
side.
password is adjustments, yes. You're right about that, of course. Little bunch formation this time. Might see a pass out of this formation. It will be, but before that, we've got, I believe, a penalty marker down.
Flag on the play.
And
Might have been a false start.
It looks like their body language says it is against North Stanley, and it is.
False start. Offense.
So the first penalty goes against the Comets. We'll mark it back to the 18 and make it 2nd and 11. Or we're about 2nd and 9, actually. Another sort of low snap. Shaver's looking, tries to buy a little time, slides, he's got a man. It's Covington at the 18. He makes a nice move and gets a couple of yards out of that. He really didn't have anything to start with, Brian, but he had to make a little curl just to try to make something of it.
Up to the 15-yard line.
So they'll mark it at the 14-yard line, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about close to 7, maybe more like a long 6 yards. With 6 minutes left, they've taken half of the time off the clock in this opening quarter, and that's one way to keep the talented and speedy North Rowan Cavalier squad from scoring, is just keep the offense off the field. A little motion now. It'll lead Dykes. Cuts back up the middle. Has got the first down inside the 10, down around the 6, maybe the 5.
Up to the 5-yard line. Brings up another Comet. First down.
So that'll be 1st and goal for the Comets. And they have just very methodically moved the ball down the field with a couple of short passes. And Dykes, so already in this game, Kyrie Dykes has 53 yards on 7 carries, all on this drive.
Wow.
Shaver now looking to his right. He's got some trouble. He tries to move away from it. Now running on his own. He goes toward the goal line. He may be in. He's in. Touchdown. North Stanley Comets. Shaver making something out of nothing after he had pressure from the outside, and he turns it into a bootleg touchdown.
Yeah, the crowd's really loving this. 3.
So a 7-minute, 70-yard drive for the Comets turns into points immediately. Now the kick, is going to be bobbled momentarily at the 14. And he will be tackled. That is Morrow, and he's going to be tackled right at the 18-yard line.
Number 80.
And that was a great tackle. I think it was J.P. Porter.
18-yard line. Cavaliers pick up the 1st and 10.
And I want to mention one person I know that is, well, we'll get to that in just a minute now. First down for the Cavaliers. Morrow it was a run-pass option, and Alfred kept it. And I think he lost yards back to the 15. He did.
Made in the backfield by number 80.
Yeah, another Porter back, Johnny on the spot again.
And that was Porter again. That was Porter on the play, 6 foot, 2'5" senior.
I was pretty in there, Charles. I could get a real good close-up. He was trying to strip the ball.
Well, they're doing the run pass, that what they call the RPO run pass option, and he probably would have done better to give it to the back because he had more room. That's Jameis Morrow, and now we have receiver moves early.
I think that caught Porter off.
Is number 81. That's Amir Alexander.
False start. Offense.
I thought Porter might have moved a little early. See, Porter switches to the right side.
So 2nd and 18 now. Pass to the near side is complete to Alexander down to the 17. Nice tackle that time by Clay Hatley.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford's pass complete. To number 80, Dylan Bates. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Looking for another long throw, one-on-one pass, caught! First down and more, Amari MacArthur. He's down the sidelines. It's a foot race between him and Stephen Harrison. Harris catches him right at the 9-yard line.
Wow.
Oh, he saved a touchdown for the moment.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford's pass complete.
See, we have a Cavalier down, number 4.
Tackle made by number 12.
And that just is an illustration, Brian, of just how fast this team can get the football moving down the field. And we're going to have an official timeout for the injury. So we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
3.
Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football, the injured player was Amari MacArthur, the junior wideout, one of the top wideouts on the Cavaliers team. First and goal now at the 6-yard line. Quarterback will keep it straight forward, and he's in almost untouched for the touchdown.
Wow. Quarterback keeper worked for him. Now I wonder if the Cavaliers are going to try to go for 2 here, even it up here, Charles.
Well, I think it's interesting that North Stanley took 7 minutes to score a touchdown, and North Rowan took 1:40. And I do believe they are going for 2 as well. I was watching some of their special teams earlier. Going to roll out to his right, throws through the hands of number 11, Orion Harris. So the try is no good.
Comets, 8.
And we'll be right back with Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. Charles Curcio, Stanley News and Press, Brian Carter, Carter Video Services. We've seen some explosive offense to start, and now we have a penalty marker, and I believe North Rowan was offsides. And
I guess we'll do this again.
Encroachment.
And it will be offsides. But that just shows the speed of that wide receiver core for North Rowan, Brian, and just how quick when they got behind him. I mean, it was a foot race between he and Stephen Harris, and they were stride for stride with each other.
All right, let's see. Let's do this again.
Again, it'll be Khalil Davis kicking off for the Cavs. And North has sort of moved up their returners. This one's going to be picked up, I think, by Harris. Oh, nice move to get out to the outside, 35-40. And he's going to be ushered out of bounds at the 44. What a great move right against the first tackler.
Wow, very shifty move.
Beautiful, beautiful fake move.
45-yard line where the Comets take over 1st and 10.
And we have a penalty marker down. I believe this may be going against North. And it is an illegal block in the back. So it'll wipe out what was a good return.
Flag on the play was holding against the Comets.
So this will mark the ball at the 35. So still good, still decent let me try that again. Decent field position to start. Yes, that's easy for me to say. It's Dykes in the backfield, and he gets the carry, and he is hit immediately by, I think, the nose guard, or maybe the middle linebacker, Jamar Jeffries.
Gain of 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
It's odd to say, Brian, that a team that has 3 and 4 wide receivers, 1 back, is 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But really, that's what drove that first drive, was 7 attempts on the ground.
That's working for him.
Well, they didn't have any negative plays either. Now Shaver gets away from some pressure.
He's in trouble.
Looking, and he's just going to dart out of bounds. Ooh, he goes down several steps. I don't know if he lost his footing or what.
Keeper to the right side.
I think he might have picked up a couple of yards.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the.
No gain on the play.
No gain. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7 with 2:31. The clock stopped here. Opening quarter, 8-6 in favor of the Comets. Wearing the camo uniforms tonight.
It's very stylish.
Very stylish. Shaver back to pass. Oh, he's got protection this time. Looks, he has Hatley across the middle. 1st down. Still on his feet, and he's dragging tacklers. Still on his feet into North Rowan territory to the 48.
Wow. Now that was a plethora of tackles.
Oh, yes, you're welcome.
Good enough for a Comet. 1st down.
Well, he and Hatley and Luke Shaver had a long touchdown pass last week against East Rowan. And you could tell already Hatley has been one of his targets early in this game. Hatley has three catches already for 27 yards. Shaver is a perfect 4 for 4 so far to start this game. Dykes are over the right side, and this time not as much room.
Number 3, Kyrie Dykes.
And you have to wonder, Brian, if North Rowan has made a little adjustment to the right side of the offensive line. Would be the left side of their defense, that is.
Well, that's all the indications are right now. They have adjusted.
Well, it's safe to say that you would think North Rowan would want to stop the run and force Shaver to put the ball in the air, even though he's 4 for 4 so far. Dykes now on a sweep outside, and the speed of North Rowan got him that time. He got down maybe a yard, and it'll bring up
3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
That'll actually bring up 3rd down and 6 with 37 seconds left. North Stanley will have to run at least one more play before the end of this quarter. Four wide receivers this time, the 3 wide and the H-back. Shaver's going to throw. He's under pressure. Rolls to his left.
Did he get rid of it? Oh, there he goes.
Cuts upfield. First down. What a great play by Luke Shaver. And I think he just darted between 30 and 52 are still on the ground.
Yeah,
Crisco and number 52, Tristan Summers, he just darted right between them. So he's shown he can scramble to his right and shown he can scramble to his left. And we have reached the end of the first quarter.
Quick first quarter, Charles.
So we're at the end of the first quarter here at RN Jeffrey Stadium with the score: North Stanley 8, North Rowan 6. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. We're back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. Charles Curcio, Stanley is impressed. Brian Carter, Carter Video Services. 100, let's see, for the yardage, North Stanley 7 first downs, 2 for North Rowan, but the yardage is just about the same. 106 total yards for North, 82 for North Rowan on one drive. And they did that on 3 plays, I would like to mention, even though North Stanley had the ball 10 minutes and 20 seconds in that opening period.
34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it seems like they're pretty evenly matched, Charles.
Well, so far it's been the offenses that have ruled the roost, as it were. North Stanley flips the field and now with a first down after Shaver's scramble. Now this time he's in trouble, gets away from 2 more defenders, loads up the gun and throws complete to Hatley at the 26.
Wow.
That's 8 yards, just short of the first down. But again, there's a penalty marker, and it is going to be holding against North Stanley. So that ruins what was really another great effort and another completion for Shaver.
Oh, Shaver, he scrambled. He looked like Fran Tarkin did.
He really did. Shaver 4 for 4 to start. Yeah. Yes, I remember the Purple People Eaters. But this one takes the ball all the way back to the midfield stripe and turns what would have been 2nd and 2 into 1st and 26. Those spot fouls are absolute killers for that reason. It turns it into, it's not a 10-yard penalty, it's a 16-yard penalty, basically. Back to throw again, loads it up. Looking over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for B.A. Harris.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That'll bring up 2nd down. He had him, it's just a little too tall. And that's the first incompletion in the game, and that's my jinx. I did that, that's my fault.
Yes, sir, you.
Both teams able to move the football early. I think Slowly, though, North Rowan has starting to adjust a little bit to the run game. 3 wide receivers now to the near side of the field. It's going to be Dykes to the left side. He's got some blocks in front of him. He's got most of that penalty yards back, and it'll set up a shorter third down. Back to the 35, so it's a 15-yard gain that kind of nullifies, for the most part, the penalty, but it's still going to be third down and about 12. The ball is actually resting at the 37. So give him a gain of 13, and it makes it third down and 13, so he got half of it. Now looking to see if North Stanley can get the remaining. Third and long here. Let's see how much pressure North Rowan will bring. They'll rush 4 and drop 7 into coverage. Shaver out to his right. Loads it up, looking. Ew, it's through the hands of Hatley. And he had about 3 defenders sort of swarming near him. But he had a chance at that one.
I see number 2, the Cavaliers, slow to get up.
And that is one of the starting running back, Jamias Morrow. And he has been out there playing both sides, playing both ways as well. So now an interesting situation here.
On the punt for the Comets, number 8, Josh.
Guess they're going to punt it away.
Josh Lucas is on to punt, but they're sitting at the 36-yard line. Don't rule out a fake by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see that all 5 of the receivers are being covered by. There are only 4 men on the line, and now we got a delay of game against North. And I don't know that it rules out a fake again, Brian, but now
less likely.
It's a lot less likely on 4th and 18 than 4th and 13. And this one is going to sail into the end zone, and it is going to come out to the 20. So only it's going to be a net of 22 yards. It was a pretty punt, absolutely, no question about it. But he just didn't get the bounce he wanted. He was trying to spin it to where it would back up. Yeah, he tried to get a backspin on it, but just couldn't do that. So with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half, Cavs will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to be a throw to the far sideline. It's complete to MacArthur. And MacArthur spin moving, still on his feet. Clay Hatley is trying to angle at him. He might get past him. And he does. Touchdown, North Rowan.
Wow.
80-yard touchdown pass. There are no flags on the field.
I tell you, Morrow, number 4, is making his presence known.
That was that was MacArthur.
MacArthur, okay. Sorry.
That was number 4, MacArthur, and
yep.
And
Sorry, my bad.
And that's a 14-second scoring drive. If you're wondering, it's now 12-8, and it looks like they are going for the conversion now. And it's Khalil Davis.
Khalil Davis.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and he pushed it to the left. No good. So it's going to be 12-8 the score. Cavaliers take the lead here at R. and Jeffrey Stadium, back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Harris and number 2, Junior Hill.
So an 80-yard touchdown pass, and the Cavaliers have run about 4 plays, and they have 2 touchdowns to show for it, and 160-odd yards of offense. If that's not efficiency, I don't know what is.
Exactly.
End-over-end kick going to be taken at the 20-yard line by Junior Hill, and he is upended at the 39. Nice tackle that time by Nas Stinson, number 7.
Number 2, Junior Hill.
Yeah, let's see what Shaver and Company have in store for us here.
Comets will take over on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Now we have 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in this second quarter.
Four wide receivers, 3 in the H-back. The normal set for North Stanley. Dykes straight up the middle. And 75, Robert Caldwell, big sophomore, helped make the tackle at the 46, but it's a gain of 7.
6 on the play.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. And we have another penalty, and I believe it's holding again. Wow. So holding has been a problem as this game has gone on. The ball is now marked down at the 33-yard line.
Penalties starting to mount up for the Comets here.
1st and 16. That's about the 4th or 5th, if my memory serves me correctly. And before the play, we have...
Still 1st down.
I just realized that's a digital down marker over there. Wow, this is fancy. I love it. I love technology when it
I
works.
just noticed that.
Yeah. Dykes now off the left side. He's got some room. Got a nice block in front of him, and he's going to go down just short of the 1st down at the 49.
No flags.
Run around the left side.
He'll mark it. It will mark it at the 49.
The 1st down brings up 2nd.
So actually,
and short.
It'll bring up 2nd, and I think it's at the 48, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1. So he had a block right at the 1st down marker, but just couldn't get past the defender. And you have to give North Rowan a lot of credit for their tackling in this game. A lot of open field one-on-one tackles, and in that case, 2-on-1, and still made the play. Low snap this time. Shaver's going to have to eat it himself. He's going to get maybe back to the yard line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was able to squeak.
It was sort of a low snap.
Luke Shaver,
yard or two.
keeper. No gain on the play.
No gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
I love that digital down.
Yeah, it's a digital down marker, and we have a play clock down in the on both sides actually. So that just makes life a little easier. It really does.
Surely does. Surely does.
Fakes the pass, gets away from one tackler. Now he's going to keep it. He's got the angle for the 1st down, and he's going to scoot out of bounds into Cavalier territory.
And I think I see some
And
laundry
I
on the
saw
field.
some laundry again.
Flags on the play.
Might be a block in the back.
Down at the, and it is.
Holding against Comets.
Penalties are really starting to hurt the Comets.
And very specifically holding. They'll mark the ball at the back to the North Stanley 46.
Still 3rd down.
And it brings up third down and 3. Third down about maybe 4. Shaver looks to Hatley, and he's got him 1st down,
11,
just over the 1st down marker at the midfield stripe.
He just threaded that ball in there.
He wasn't really I don't think traditionally what you would consider open, but he found just enough room. And I'm gonna tell you something. There was a vapor trail on that pass. He just zipped that. He almost sort of sidearmed that one, just zipped it right in. 7:43 left in this 1st half.
Aaron Rodgers style.
Yeah, it was sort of a Rodgers sort of pass, And it'll be 1st and 10 now at the North Rowan 49. Little stutter step move this time for Dykes. But again, right at the point, the North Rowan is making the tackles right at the point of attack. That time Zion Milton with the tackle.
Makes it to the
So he'll get, they'll mark it at the 44. Gain of 5 will bring up 2nd down and 5. So North Stanley is getting yardage, but they're not breaking tackles at this point. They have sort of sped their way past tacklers, but when they're at that point of attack, you could just see good tackling technique by the Cavaliers and getting, multiple people to the ball as well. 6:45 left in this first half. Little hesitation on the motion that time, and Dykes will get a few more yards.
Yeah, the Cavaliers are really plugging up the middle.
Well, they've obviously have adjusted. They've packed the middle a little bit, and I think North Stanley is going to have to try to find ways to get Dykes outside.
Exactly.
Either screen pass or some sort, something of that variety, or even like a toss sweep just to get him outside because the inside pressure has been there. North Stanley will stack the receivers this time. And he's looking for Hatley, and it's incomplete, and it was well over his head. He had Morrow and Stinson in coverage right there, but I don't think that ball was catchable anyway. This brings up an interesting point at 4th down and 4.
What do you do?
Clock is stopped with 5:59 left, and it looks like Lucas is coming in to punt the football away. But again, as we have learned so much over the last few years, no punt is necessarily going to happen. And it's been the big play so far for North Rowan. Gets this one away and sort of angles the kick. And this time he gets the roll he wants and gets the coverage he wants. Just perfect.
There, it worked for him that time.
What a play by Junior Hill, number 2, the junior. He played like a ground ball, he ushered that ball into his arms like it was an egg. He just sort of softly got down on the ground and said, "I got this." Perfect, right inside. I think it may even be inside the 1-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt.
Just inside the 1.
You can hear the cheerleaders down there trying to keep the fans, a good crowd, as we said, in this game tonight. Good crowd also from North Rowan as well, over from Rowan County, from Spencer, joining us here tonight. And first we have timeout, possibly, and it is North Rowan will take a timeout. We'll take one with 5:48 left in the first half. First and 10 at the 1-yard line. It always helps when you push the mute button on your soundboard, so then you could be heard.
We might have to fire the sound man.
Cavs looking at 99 yards of Stanley County real estate in front of them, and now number 75. That is Robert Caldwell moves, but this is going to be the minutest of penalties. I mean, this might be like a 6-centimeter penalty, frankly.
Yeah.
So,
Still first down.
and it's never advisable to have a false start
when you're pinned back that deep.
when you're pinned back deep, but frankly, there's also not much else worse that could go wrong with that.
Quarterback's almost underneath the goal post.
He really is.
Safety.
He doesn't get out of the end zone. I don't think he got out.
Nope.
It's a safety. He hesitated momentarily, and North Stanley just stacked the pads, and they get the safety. So we now have a 12-10 lacrosse style score tonight.
Very unusual.
5:42 is left in this second quarter, and North Stanley get the ball back on a free kick. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Three.
Still moving this flavor with the homies Blackstreet and Teddy, the original rough shakers.
So we now have a 12-10 score with 5:42 left in the first half, and a free kick coming from the 20-yard line. Which, we've seen more safeties in the first 3 weeks of this football season than we've seen in a long time.
Number 12, Stephon Harris.
So you can kick this, you can punt this one, or you can kick it on the ground. And they've chosen to kick it on the ground. End over end kick going to be taken on the run by Hill. And wow, Hill gets hit hard by Orion Harris at the North Rowan 47, but great field position.
47-yard line. Will the Comets take over 1st and 10?
Yeah, Jeremiah Morrow was a little shaken up on that hit. He's on the bench, kind of shaking it off.
You mean Junior Hill. You're reading the wrong roster. I had no idea what you were talking about there for a second.
Let me get my eyes checked.
And the rest of us didn't either.
Number 3, Kyrie Dykes with the handoff.
Now that's number 28, actually, Jarrell Stevens.
Number 28, Jarrell Stevens with the handoff. Up to the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
And gain of 5 will bring up 2nd down and 5. Shaver completes it, but it's going to be a loss. Another great open field tackle. Covington made the catch.
Also 1 on the play, brings up 3rd down.
Orion Harris with the tackle. That's the 2nd tackle in the last few plays that he's made.
Good solid hit, loss of a yard.
So it actually moves the ball back to the 40. They're going to give him the 43, so a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and about 6 or 7. With 4:28 left. Yes, I was just about to say, getting down in time here. I believe North has all of their timeouts. North Rowan has called 1. They have 2 left for this opening half. North Rowan was not bringing
delay of game
pressure.
That's their 2nd delay of game.
Yeah, the 25-second play clock. That moves the ball back to the 48, and it makes it now 3rd and 11. When I get 2 seconds, I'm going to check and see what the penalties are so far in this game, but obviously North Stanley has had a plethora of them and has not helped matters. Shaver will throw, and it's incomplete.
Just over his head.
Was looking for Harris.
20, B.A. Harris.
Now brings up 4th down and 11.
Good stop by the Cavaliers.
And after going 4 for 4 in the opening quarter,
they've kind of stalled a little bit.
Shaver is only 2 for 6 in this quarter. And Lucas set to punt this one away.
Josh Lucas.
And number 4, MacArthur, is back to return it. Trying to kick away from MacArthur. He will not get a chance to return this, and it rolls. Still hasn't been. Well, there was a comment near it, but he was being so well blocked that he just kind of carried him right out of bounds. So 3:46. Ball sitting at about the 17-yard line. Alford looking to pass. This one is incomplete.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford's pass.
Intended for 13.
He's looking for O'Kelly.
Keemon O'Kelly brings up second and 10. Cavaliers.
North Rowan looking for a crossing pattern there that time. Alford has 149. That's his first incompletion. He has 159 yards on 3 completions. Well, when you throw one for 80 and you throw one for 76, those numbers add up very quickly. Second and 10 will give to the back, and it's Morrow, and he breaks free.
Wow, I didn't see that.
And now he's still on his feet down the sidelines, makes a move, and gets across the 50, down to the 49.
That's amazing. How did he get out of that? Those down
Just a very patient run, and then just turned on the jets for 34 yards.
And now into Comet territory.
And I think there's a reason North Stanley wants to keep the ball out of North Rowan's hands. Their speed is just lethal at this point.
I can barely keep up with him.
Morrow again. Whoa, he is hit hard and solidly. That time, and a nice display, sportsmanship picked up by the person who tackled him. That was Josh Lucas.
No gain on the play. Second down, Cavaliers.
Actually, they're going to mark it. It looks like maybe he lost just a half a yard or so. Four wide receivers this time for North Rowan.
Go to here.
Look, he's got one-on-one coverage. It's underthrown and almost intercepted that time. Jaleel Bailey was right there, step for step with O'Kelly.
Great coverage.
Brings up third and 10.
And it's third and 10, and North Rowan is not afraid to take the ball deep. Once again, I mean, they're just bombing the ball. It's going to be trips left this time for the Cavs on third and 10. Let's see how much pressure North Stanley will bring. Only 2 down linemen. They'll rush straight up the middle. Oh, ball is loose, but it's been recovered by North Rowan.
What a tackle.
74 is Roland Frost, and he fell on the ball.
And the Cavaliers lucked out on that one.
52, DJ Watkins. Brings up fourth down for the Cavaliers.
It was, I believe, DJ Watkins that forced the fumble and the loss of back to the 41-yard line.
So definitely a punting situation, wouldn't you say?
One would have to believe that, yes. It's 4th and 20. Harris is going to be standing at around the 25-yard line or so.
Back receive for the Comets. Number 12, Stephon Harris.
The snap is a little slow. North Stanley goes for coverage, it looks like, and does not. But North Stanley is not going to get to return this one, as it'll roll dead at the 33.
It'll be down at the 33-yard line. The Comets take over first and 10 with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining on the clock.
So with 1:34 left,
well, you know the Comets would like to go in the locker room with a lead here at halftime.
and if not a lead, at least some momentum built. They've not been able to break anything long. North Rowan has really kept the Comets contained for the most part to short gains.
And I'll take him at number 28, Jarrell Stevens.
And that's Stevens on the carry. And North Stanley will call timeout.
Comets.
We'll take a timeout and be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. So second down for the Comets. We believe they have 2 timeouts remaining. Let's see how aggressively they play this one on second down. North Rowan showing blitz on both sides of the line, but they will not blitz. They'll drop in coverage. It's a screen pass complete to Dykes, but there's just nowhere to go. Oh, he's still in bounds, and he spins to the 42, but it will force the Comets to call another timeout.
Yeah. He was trying to get out of bounds.
We'll take another timeout and be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. It's going to be third down and about 1.5 yards for the Comets. They have 1:12 left, trailing 12-10. Back to throw. Shaver's got all day, and it's complete. First down to Hatley, and Hatley now trying to get out of bounds, and he does.
Number 11, Luke Shaver.
Smart play by Clay Hatley.
Clay Hatley.
And now stop the clock.
He had the first down, but then, I'm sorry, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, you got 1 minute, 3 seconds to go in this half.
But he did the smart thing. He caught it. He had the first down. He did turn and just went almost straight out of bounds.
Yeah, smart play.
They will mark the ball actually at the North Rowan 47.
Yeah,
Three wide receivers.
Definitely going to go to the outside.
Yeah, 3 wide receivers to the near side this time. Shaver looking for a quick screen pass complete to Hatley. He's got some blocks in front of him. He's going to go down at the 41. Clock will run with 55 seconds left. And I believe North just called their final timeout.
Timeout, Comets.
Now we know that we will say this, Brian, with the final timeout coming there. North Stanley can stop the clock by getting out of bounds or getting a first down.
Right.
But now North Stanley has to either try to hug the sidelines or try to take a couple of shots downfield.
And with 52 seconds left, I mean, it's time for him to do that. As Coach Crisco confers with his players.
Let's take some look at some stats so far for this first half. North Rowan has 26 rushing yards, but they have 159 passing yards. On the other side, Dykes 98 yards almost on 15 carries. As a team, North Stanley 127 yards on 22 carries, 9 of 13 through the air. Shaver for 61 yards, but his longest pass is 14 yards. No timeouts now, second down and 4. Shaver fakes the screen. Now he's got a man wide open, and he underthrew it. Oh, it was an absolutely brilliant play. Fake the screen pass and send your split end on a fly pattern, and he was open and behind the defense, but Shaver just underthrew it. That'll bring up third down. So, a beautifully designed play, just Comets could not convert it, and now face third down and 4 with 47 seconds exactly left. Shaver looking that way again. Now trying to move to his left, and he's going to try to get the first down if he can, and he does, and scoots out of bounds.
Number 11, Luke Shaver.
Gain positive yardage and stop the clock with 39 seconds to go.
And that's what is, I mean, that's a smart veteran play right there. Look and see if you've got something downfield, but get what you can and keep the chains moving and get out of bounds.
So you kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
You really do there, yeah. You have to sort of do both. Number 15, Colson Palmer, just substituted in for North Stanley. Shaver now looking near side. Now the protection runs out. He's running toward the sideline, and he's just going to go out of bounds, and he's going to lose yardage, but he will stop the clock with 30.6 left.
Ran out of bounds.
Great decision making.
Technically, it goes as a sack.
4 on the play.
As he was not running the football, but just trying to avoid the tackles. We'll bring up second down and 14 with, as we said, 30.6 seconds left. The Comets are out of timeouts. Trailing 12-10 late in this first half. North brings a little pressure up the middle. Wide open man, complete 30, and down to the 27-yard line is Stephon Harris. They're going to have to hurry very quickly, though. They'll mark it at the 26. It's 14 and a first down. The clock stops to move the chains. Now 13 seconds, and Shaver will just clock the football with 10.7 left.
That was a wise decision.
So with 10 seconds left, I think this is a spot where North Stanley has to take a shot downfield or get it a little closer.
Get out of bounds.
And this is one of the nights of situations that Mac Barfield would have been a very big help for North Stanley, but he's out with a leg injury, I believe, and he will not be back for a few weeks. A very talented kicker for this North Stanley team. 10.7 seconds left. North Rowan is moving around their coverage at the very end of that.
Shaver's going to go to the air.
Shaver's back. Now steps up 6, 5, and he's going to scoot out of bounds. Oh, he's hit hard out of bounds, and that will be a flag. And that will be a late hit out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
And honestly, didn't really do the Cavaliers any good.
Cavaliers are having to hold back number 20. Maybe there was a scuffle.
There might have been a little bit of words exchanged. You know, these are two teams.
Wait, I just saw some fighting between 56 and 3 of North Stanley.
That's between Dykes and number 56.
Like they had a definite.
Personal foul against the Cavaliers.
56 is I don't have a 56 unfortunately on this roster, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
First down for the Comets.
They definitely had disagreement about something.
Well, what this does, though, with 4 seconds left, it puts North Stanley at a much easier and shorter distance to try to get in the end zone in the final 4 seconds. The question is, can they do it? Let's see what the call will be. There's a trips bunched to the left side, 3 receivers in a bunch formation. Shaver looking that direction, now runs out. The clock goes off, and Shaver is going to go, he's still staying in bounds, and he leans forward, but he's going to come up just short.
Great effort. Oh, he's slow to get up.
And that is not something that...
5-yard line.
He gets to the 5-yard line. It was a penalty against. It was a penalty against North Stanley for, I believe, illegal procedure. So that will take us to halftime. An exciting first half of football here at R.N. Jeffrey Stadium. Comets took the early lead. North Rowan, big plays, got themselves back into the game, and a safety puts us at where we are at right now with the score North Rowan 12, North Stanley 10. We'll be back on the flip side with the third quarter and fourth quarter of this game, some stats from halftime as well. He's Brian Carter, I am Charles Curcio, and we are Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Your success begins with us at Stanley Community College. We have 30 programs of study, low-cost tuition, small classes with personal attention, highly qualified faculty, financial aid, seated or online classes, and even courses that transfer to North Carolina universities and most private colleges. Registration is open and 12-week classes start September 16th. Register online, in person, or by phone. Visit stanley.edu for more information.
What am I going to learn?
Students will learn theory and clinical skills related to the phlebotomist's role in the healthcare system. Topics addressed in this course include proper technique for venipuncture, routine lab tests, and required collection tubes, medical terminology, and infection control procedures. Successful completion of this course makes the student eligible to apply for several national certification exams.
What are my career choices?
This training prepares individuals for employment opportunities in hospitals, medical and diagnostic laboratories, blood donor centers, and doctor's offices.
Why Stanley Community College?
At Stanley Community College, we feel that college is not the ultimate destination. It's a place of discovery that equips you with knowledge and skills to journey onto a rewarding, successful career. Call us today to schedule a campus tour or visit us at www.stanley.edu to learn more. At Stanley Community College, we're changing lives.
What am I going to learn?
The Network Management curriculum prepares individuals for employment supporting network infrastructure environments. Students will learn how to use technologies to provide reliable transmission and delivery of data, voice, image, and video communications in business, industry, and education. Coursework includes design, installation, configuration, and management of network infrastructure technologies and network operating systems. Emphasis is placed on the implementation and management of network software and the implementation and management of hardware such as switches and routers.
What are my career choices?
Graduates may find employment in entry-level jobs as local area network managers, network operators, network analysts, and network technicians. Graduates may also be qualified to take certification examinations for various network industry certifications depending on their local program.
Why Stanley Community College?
Here at Stanley Community College, we feel that college is not the ultimate destination. It's a place of discovery that equips you with knowledge and skills to journey on to a rewarding, successful future. Call us today to schedule a campus tour or visit us online to learn more. At Stanley Community College, we're changing lives. The Associate in Arts and Associate in Science degrees are fully transferable degrees at SCC. The University Transfer Program can be your bridge to North Carolina universities and most private colleges. The Associate in Arts degree is the right choice for future education, social science, liberal art majors, or for a professional school that requires a strong critical thinking and essential skills background. In most cases, if a student wishes to attend a university, the Associate in Arts degree is the best degree to pursue. The Associate in Science degree is the best choice for future engineering, math, science, or technical majors. Some university-bound nursing students may also wish to pursue an Associate in Science degree. Our advisors and faculty care about your success and are ready to help you achieve your dreams.
Why Stanley Community College?
Here at Stanley Community College, we feel that college is not the ultimate destination. It's a place of discovery that equips you with knowledge and skills to journey on to a rewarding, successful future. Call us today to schedule a campus tour or visit us online to learn more. At Stanley Community College, we're changing lives.
So North Rowan leads 20-10 over North Stanley here at RN Jeffrey Stadium. Davis to kick off, left foot kicker. Hill's got it at the 20-yard line, trying to find some room to run. He's finding nothing. Another open field tackle. This one from number 10, Jamar Jeffries.
Makes it out to the 33-yard line. Comets take over 1st and 10.
So from the 34-yard line, little low snap this time. Dykes straight up the middle, gets down to the 40.
No flags.
You have to feel like, you almost feel like you have to say that after every play at some point, We've just seen a lot of laundry in this game. Dykes gets 6 yards and brings up 2nd down and 4. Two wide receivers to the far side of the field. Linebackers flip. And look at this play by Jeffries. And he knocks the referee down. And that will get a flag. That is an absolute late hit. That is 100% a late hit.
That's the first time I've seen that.
I've never seen an official knock down at the same time, but he just kept, it almost looked like the momentum carried him into him.
Yeah.
And a that will draw the ire of the North Rowan fans, but it's a personal foul, and it will be a first down.
Cavaliers, automatic first down, Comets.
And we were just saying how penalty-free basically the Cavaliers have been, and that's a killer right there.
Well, it takes the ball all the way to the North Rowan 46.
And I do believe we have a timeout.
And we have a timeout on the field. We will take one and be right back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Correction, number 20 is not disqualified from the match.
Oh, they retracted that.
All right, so
he's not disqualified.
We'll explain what that was in just a second here. 1st and 10 at the 46. And Dykes gets to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard more, and North Rowan is fired up, to say the least. And there was some discussion during the break there. Khalil Davis, it was first announced that it was his second personal foul, and a new rule in high school football in North Carolina: set 2 personal fouls and you're disqualified from the rest of the game. You're not ejected. You're disqualified. There's a ejected. Yeah. Ejected means you miss the next 2 games. Disqualified means you can play the next week.
It's good you clarified that for fans out there.
Dykes straight up the middle this time, and nice tackle by Karan Miller stops the first down momentarily. But Dykes he found a hole and he just busted through there. A gain of about 7 to bring up 3rd down and 2. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. It's a 20-10 game in favor of the Cavaliers.
And Shaver getting instruction from the sidelines.
Two wide receivers to the far side of the field. The running game has not been able to be stopped too much so far, except number 44 leading the charge. That's Malachi Harris. And now you have an interesting decision to make. The ball is sitting at the 39. It's going to be 4th down and about 3. Offense is still on the field. I think it's a decent place in the field to try to go for it. Let's see what North Stanley comes up with. I see number 52, DJ Watkins, all 290 pounds is in there in the backfield.
Give the Cavaliers good field position if they don't get it.
4th down, he leans forward. I don't think he got it. He did not. He's a yard short. So well short of the first down, 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Comets don't convert on the 4th down.
And this is a momentum shift for North Rowan after the personal foul that knocked over the referee and sort of energized the crowd. North Rowan comes up and makes a stand. And they'll get the ball back. Actually, it's at the 38-yard line, so he was at least 2 yards short on that play. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers now at the 38. And before we have I believe a timeout may be called.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
And it is going to be a timeout. We'll take one as well and be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the 38. 2 timeouts already called. They only have 1 time. This pass is picked off by Hatley at the Cavalier 45. And he's down at the 39 with a penalty marker down. So what do we have here?
Hold the phones.
Let's before any celebrating happens, Hatley made a great play. It was a well underthrown ball. And the injured player is Morrow.
Oh, that could be devastating
and
for the Cavaliers.
He is in obvious pain.
I didn't see that.
But and now North Stanley's players are exhorting the crowd to make some noise. But
Coach Crisco's
Morrow is still down, yeah. But So it'll be interesting to see.
It looks like cramps. He's checking that knee.
So personal foul, blow to the head. Oh, it's a helmet-to-helmet contact or blow to the head. So that will be North Stanley football. With 6 minutes, 43 seconds, after making getting a stop on fourth down.
Now potentially losing Morrow.
Well, this is a big blow on several fronts. The ball is now resting at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Indications are that's a calf cramp. Those can be so painful. Oh, he's wincing in pain.
Well, in this game so far, let me excuse me. Let me check the.
Injured Cavalier is number 2.
Morrow has 89 yards on 5 carries. He really carried the mail on that scoring drive for North Rowan to start this third quarter. So this is a critical injury, but it's also, let's talk about the turnover. I didn't see if the quarterback was hit when he threw, but it looked like it just kind of floated out of there instead of like those throws have been so much more crisp. That one was not.
And Morrow's to his feet.
And gets a nice hand from both sides of the field, of course.
Walking gingerly to the sideline.
Good displays of sportsmanship. We've seen a lot so far in this game. These are two teams very familiar with one another. Battled for years for the Yadkin Valley Conference Championship. Like I said, North Stanley has won 3 of the last 4, and North Rowan sitting here now first, leading 20-10. The Comets, this is almost a must-score drive for North Stanley.
Oh, absolutely.
When you get the gift of a turnover, but also the extra 15 yards, and that ball is sitting at the 20 inside. It's actually at the 24-yard line.
So if the Comets want to stay competitive, they need to do something on this drive. Put some points on the board.
Long snap count this time. Fakes the give to Dykes. Now got a man wide open. It's Stephon Harris. Touchdown, North Stanley Comets. And that's how you convert on a turnover. That's taking a turnover and taking it to the bank. Beautiful fake. Just froze the defense. And Harris just on a beautiful fly pattern down the sideline for a 24-yard touchdown. So with 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah, of course they're going to go for 2.
And they'll go for 2 here, which would make it a 2-point game. This is interesting because an extra point would make it a field goal.
Yep.
Oh, the snap goes through his legs, and the conversion is no good. So that leaves the score. North Rowan 20, North Stanley 16 with 6:37 left in the third. We'll be back. So what looked to be North Rowan gaining the momentum, an interception, and an immediate 24-yard touchdown pass from Luke Shaver to Stephon Harris, and we have a ball game once again, 20-16 the score. And again, the North Stanley not having Matt Barfield in the lineup keeps this a 4-point game, which means North Stanley would have to score a touchdown.
Yep. And guess who, number 80?
Oh, and J.P. Porter has had himself a good game defensively and makes a nice play there on special teams.
Tackled by number 57, Malik Bryant.
Looks like he's vying for player of the week here.
Cavaliers take over 1st and 10.
So ball is resting at the 35-yard line as they've got DJ Watkins doing the kickoff duties now. So let's see how North Rowan responds with the score 20-16.
And a little trouble with the exchange.
Tackle made in the backfield by numbers 57, Malik Bryant.
And the ball carrier was the sophomore, Karan Miller.
Also one on the play.
And he loses a yard. He'll bring up 2nd down and 11. We will have to watch the sidelines and see
if Morrow's going to come
Morrow
back in the game.
I believe he is sitting on the bench right now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Here on 2nd down and 11 now. Wants to throw near side. Ooh, nice catch, a fingertip catch.
Yeah.
And hanging on for dear life was Clay Hatley on the tackle. He caught that one. He just threw his fingertips out and it just stuck right in his hand.
Like he had stickum on it or something.
What a great, it really did look like like the Raiders of the 70s, you know.
Yes.
But oh my goodness. But he actually loses a yard thanks to Clay Hatley's literally shoestring tackle. And now 3rd and 13.
Here come the Comets.
Alford gets away from the traffic. Now he's going to get a 1st down. Yes, he does. He gets what a collision between Alford.
Helmet to helmet, I saw.
And Stephon Harris. That was the irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
I could hear that helmet contact up here.
Well, we're not that far away, really, from in this press box, but you certainly could hear it on our ambient sound mic. Certainly got that one clearly.
No penalties.
I know, it's just, 1st and 10 now for the Cavs at the 48.
Wow, what an effort to get those extra yards.
Yeah, Miller really turned nothing into a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Second down, Cavaliers.
You can tell a little bit of a difference, though, obviously, between Morrow and going to be a throw by Alford. Oh, off the hands.
Well, I think that was tipped by a Comet.
It might have been. It was sort of fluttering.
I can't see who the number was that tipped that.
I believe that was Amir Alexander again. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Critical juncture in this game.
4:27 to go.
North Rowan's got good field position here, but facing a 3rd down and 9. Leading 20-16.
Definitely not a comfortable lead.
Pass to the far side is complete, and he's got a 1st down. Just barely.
So it worked that time.
Yep, Keemon O'Kelly. Excuse me.
Tackle made by number 7, Aiden Carpenter.
Carpenter with the tackle, but it is at the Comet 41, right at the stick for a 1st down. And the drive continues for the Cavaliers.
The Central Stand is now offering $1 hot dogs.
Alford is now 3. Let's see if we can get an update. Back in the game. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball straight up in the air. Oh, I think North Rowan has it.
Yeah. I think Rowan.
They got very lucky. 3 Comets were right around the football. And it was the quarterback himself that fell on it, I believe. Yes, it was. Look, Alford and Morrow was back in the game, and it looks like a bad exchange.
Well, the Cavaliers really dodged a bullet on that one.
Loss of yard is back to the 46. 2nd and 15, and now I think Alexander moved. He was on the slot receivers on the left side of the line. And that's probably going to go against North Rowan and will turn 2nd and 15 into 2nd and 20, and it does.
False start, offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Moves it back into North Rowan territory at the 49, 2nd and 20. Penalties are starting to accumulate a little bit. That's 7 penalties, 59 yards for North Rowan. And North has only had 1 penalty in this game as that ball is knocked away. Terrific play that time by Andre Hill, the senior DB.
He just busted that.
He just threw a hand right in there.
Good coverage.
And it'll bring up 3rd and 20.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Cavaliers.
And if this is North Stanley, I think you've got to be careful about how much pressure you want to bring. You want to keep, you've got 20 yards to work with. Let's see how aggressively they play. They're coming after him, and they come after him. Oh, he had a shot at it. It's a single coverage, and he's got it. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, North Rowan. Amari MacArthur again. And somebody had a bead on Alford, but Alford hung in there and got him the football. And the Cavaliers strike again.
I mean, they didn't get a full-on bull rush for the quarterback, and he was just able to get it off.
A 51-yard touchdown with 3 minutes and 16 seconds. And it's back to a 2-possession game. And the Cavs looking for a 2-point conversion. I think Morrow was tying his shoe there. Now looking to Morrow, and an easy pitch and catch for the 2-point conversion. 28-16 is our score with 3:16 left in the third. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Number 20, Khalil Davis.
Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. North Stanley went for the blitz. North Rowan made him pay, and now the Cavaliers lead. Here goes Stephon Harris trying to make something happen on this return, but look at how well the Rowan County team North Rowan that is, stayed in their lanes and just pursued him and stopped him at the 33.
He just really had nowhere to go.
He really didn't.
1st and 10.
And we have a down Cavalier. And that is number 10, I believe.
That would be Jamar Jeffries. He's made several good defensive plays in this game for the Cavaliers. (28-16) is our score. Again, this is a terrific game, but it's also the 3rd week of the season only, and you've had, and again, we're. Like I said, I've said this for the first 2 weeks of our broadcast. I'm interested to see how that spring season is going to affect the fall season. Not even right now, but when we get into October, when the conference schedule opens up,
really,
when they're playing their 10th and 12th and 13th game in the last 6 months. It's just going to be different.
It's going to be brutal.
It really is. It's already brutal. We've seen West Stanley had a number of injuries in the first 2 weeks of the season. So,
and Albemarle.
Albemarle, and we're going to take a quick timeout for this injury. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Clear.
Speaking of Albemarle, 27.
Cavaliers number 10, Jamar Jeffries.
Yeah, we're back on Stanley County Monday Night Football with Charles Curcio and Brian Carter Video Services.
He's not the best in the world for nothing.
Well, they got the dollar nachos and hot dogs and fries down there. You want to take a break and go down there and get some.
Never has a color commentator fallen in love with the sound of his own voice. 1st and 10 now from the 31. He ran into his own guy, but still kept going. Nice play by Dykes to get down to the 41. He actually hit the back of his own defender and kept on rolling.
Gain of 7 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 3.
Clock continued to run with 2:49 to go.
Ball is sitting at the 41-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, it's a 2nd down and about 1, actually. Good gain of 9 for Kyrie Dykes, who is now, he has to be over the 100-yard mark. We'll let my stat program update. He's got a whole lot more now. 50 and down to the 41 of it, and falls on it just in case. But he was down by contact.
To the 41-yard line.
And North Stanley has just been systematically been able on that 19-yard run. They have been systematically able in this game to effectively run the football. They have 180 yards, and they're getting 5.5 yards a carry. And I had a coach years ago tell me, if you're getting that much a carry, there's no reason to throw the football. Although Shaver is having a good night, 11 of 17 for 99 yards and a touchdown. Now Dykes momentarily hesitated, but got a few yards out of it. Boy, there was nothing there. He ran into a white wall of Cavalier defenders and still found a way to get 2 yards. Marked the ball at the 38. He actually got 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. And now, 23rd carry of the night, 144 yards for Kyrie Dykes. Oh, a little fumble that time. Tries to bounce to the outside. The Cavaliers say no. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
And the Cavaliers have none of that.
Well, with a minute left in this third quarter, North Stanley still doesn't want to give the Cavaliers any extra offensive opportunities.
Big 3rd down for the Comets. Let's hear those fans.
But at the same time, Brian, North Stanley might have to try to find something else. Let's see how much pressure the Cavs bring on 3rd and 7. They'll just rush 4 and drop 7. Shaver is looking, now tries to run for it. Going to be close, so I don't think he's got it.
Luke Shaver with the quarterback scramble.
Gets down to the 33. With 23 seconds left.
Because Shaver was trying to get that first time, trying to extend
he was, but
as much
this
as
is I think this is a spot in the field where you have to go for it, but I don't think they'll go for it in this quarter. I think they will let the clock run out. And that's exactly what they're going to do. We've played 3 entertaining quarters of football here at RN Jeffrey Stadium, and the score is North Rowan 28, North Stanley 16. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. We're back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. It is the final countdown indeed. The fourth quarter has arrived here. 4th down and 3 for the Comets at the 33-yard line of North Rowan. Low snap. Shaver, they're trying to contain him. He's going to get a block behind it. He gets out of the 1st down, and he is blasted out of bounds. And that is against 20, Khalil Davis. If that's a personal foul, that is his 2nd, and he will be disqualified.
Wow,
that was 20, and he just leveled him out of bounds.
Tough young
and those of you watching on YouTube can go back and watch it. I wish we had instant replay myself.
Maybe
but
one day.
It is another blow to the helmet, head-to-head, and let's see if this does come with a disqualification now.
And I believe he's hit out of bounds.
And I think that's what the discussion is. He's got the 1st down. Did a terrific job of tight roping the sideline.
Personal foul.
Blow the head.
And he has been disqualified. So Khalil Davis is out, the middle linebacker, and who was doing the kickoffs as well for North Rowan. And half the distance to the goal will put this down around the 14 or 13-yard line.
Comets will take over 1st
They'll
and
put
10.
it at we'll say at the 14.
All right, Comet crowd.
And now
Let the offense hear you.
the head coach for North Rowan is asking.
Clarification.
That's Nigel Pearson is asking for some clarification on that hit. You know, the new rules are in play, obviously, to try to limit those helmet-to-helmet contacts. And along with, sort of in an instructional way, Brian, trying to teach players not to tackle leading with the crown of their helmet.
Because they can, concussions can.
Well, and honestly, there's no. The only upside, there's no. I'm trying to formulate my words, but I'm old, so it takes a while sometimes.
You're having a senior moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going that far, but just. You're always going to err on the side of protection from here on out for any players. So they will move. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Comets at the 14-yard line.
Shaver coming to the sideline, talk it over with Crisco. Changing up plays here.
No gain that time. The give was to Jarrell Stevens, and North Rowan, you could tell, got fired up.
Play brings up 2nd down and 12.
Now, if the Cavaliers could get a stop right here, Charles, that would be a big momentum change.
A loss of 3 on the play, like you say. And there's still plenty of time left in this game. Stevens up the middle this time. Oh, he's being drugged down that time. As I think number 52, and also Tristan Summers.
We have another down Cavalier.
The ball is at about the 11-yard line, and this has been just an absolutely brutal game. And this time, it's Bryson Crisco, the junior middle linebacker, who's made several defensive plays for the Cavaliers, several good plays in this game. But it indicated it looks like cramps as well. It looks like a cramp in the leg. And we all know how painful those are, no question about that. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
30, Bryson Crisco.
Oh, that's good. Bryson Crisco, number 30, got up on his own. Going to the sidelines.
It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Comets.
So 3rd and 7 for the Comets. 10:59 to go.
You're definitely in 4-down territory here, no question about it. Dykes is back in the game. North Rowan keeping a lot of people in the box, I think anticipating a run. And this time it was the right guard.
I think that's going to be against North Stanley.
I believe it was the right. I think it was on the right side of the line, and now everybody's, of course, pointing the other direction. As is a player's wont to do that. WONT, the education of Brian Carter continues. Yes, I'm stealing from Howard Cosell. I'm giving credit to Howard for that. So that's not stealing if you attribute it. Just in case you were thinking that, folks. And it's going to be a false start against North Stanley.
Offense.
So
still 3rd down.
Pushes the ball back to the 16, but honestly, that's the 9th penalty of the game against North Stanley. But honestly, you're still in 4-down territory being this close. Now the bunch formation on the far sideline. Hatley and Palmer. He's looking for Hatley. He's got it! Touchdown, North Stanley Comets!
Wide open,
and there are no penalty markers down. $10 minutes and 52 seconds.
Plenty of time in this game, 10:52 to go.
And they bring the big package in once again. But now Shaver's trying to turn the corner, and he does. He gets a nice block on the outside from Stephon Harris. The two-point conversion is good, and we are back to a 4-point game, 28-24. We'll be back. Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football, 28-24 is our score with 10:52 left to go. This taken by number 13. That's O'Kelly, and O'Kelly is slung down to the turf.
By number 57.
Malik Bryant.
Cavaliers take over 1st and 10. From the 30-yard line.
So let's see how the Cavaliers respond with plenty of time left in this fourth quarter.
No need to panic.
Going to be a keeper this time off the right side. Boy, not a lot of room there.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford.
I think 61, Gavin Clark on the tackle that time.
No gain on the play. It brings up 2nd and 10.
I think he drew him off.
Flag on the play.
Against North Stanley.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
And just to check, because I am curious, that is, and first this pass to the near side is complete. 1st down and more, and there he goes. MacArthur is gone down the sidelines. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford.
65-yard touchdown pitch and catch.
Just like that.
Cavaliers touchdown.
That was the 10th penalty of the game against North Stanley.
It seemed like to you, Charles, momentum is just going back and forth and back.
Well, it's just, and honestly, it has been the big plays have just been debilitating. Going for 2 once again with the score 34-24. Alford rolls, and he's got Amir Alexander for the 2-point conversion. 9:56 left.
Cavaliers
36-24. Cavaliers go back up by 12. So the numbers continue to rise for the North Rowan Cavaliers. Another pitch and catch. MacArthur has 271 receiving yards. I don't think I've ever seen such a big night. Harris now trying to make some moves, but only gets to about the 40-yard line.
With the return to the 40-yard line. Comets take over 1st and 10.
So still plenty of time left with 3 timeouts remaining, but North Stanley is going to have to try to find a way to score, but they have got to try to find a stop on defense.
Yeah, Tom is quickly becoming their enemy.
North Rowan has had 8 drives in this ball game. They've only punted once. They've had a safety, a punt, an interception, and 5 touchdowns.
Handoff to number 3.
And Dykes goes nowhere that time.
Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're actually going to give him about 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. I think North Stanley, I don't know, they seem to be taking their time, but might need to be moving a little more quickly just to conserve some time. Low snap. Shaver gets it off the deck, throws, and it's caught. Nice catch that time by Palmer. Almost, it was a dangerous pass, but it just really, there was no other way to get the ball to him. So Colson Palmer gets the catch.
Complete to number 15, Colson Palmer.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 2, and the clock is running with 8:37 left to go. North Stanley again trailing by 12, 36-24. Dyke straight up the middle, first down and a whole lot more, 35-30. Hurdles one guy, gets over another one, and down to the 27.
What an effort.
The run past the 30-yard line to the 27-yard line brings up a Comet first down.
Gain of 21 on the play. That brings Dykes up in this game to 164 yards.
Very respectable stat. Another low snap.
Just nowhere to go again. This time that was 75, Robert Caldwell. So after a run of 25 yards, they'll lose 3 yards back to the 30. And it's 2nd and 13, and the clock continuing to move under 8 minutes now, 7:45.
Need to play with a little bit more urgency, wouldn't you agree?
And possibly put the ball in the air a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's what
Shaver gets away from one, tries to avoid the second tackler. Now he's just going to have to try to scoot out of bounds, and he does not get out of bounds, though. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
To the left side.
And it'll bring up 3rd down and 13, and the clock continuing to run, 7:15 left.
3rd down, Comets.
The connection in this game has been between Shaver and Clay Hatley. 8 catches for Hatley, 65 yards and a touchdown. Let's see if he looks that way again. Avoids the pressure right on top of him and dives out of bounds. He saves, probably got about a yard or 2, but it's going to be 4th.
Quarterback keeper.
4th and long. 4th and about 12. The clock is stopped now with 6:49 to play.
Out of bounds, no gain on the play. Brings up 4th.
Yeah, Shaver was,
down.
if nothing else, I'm getting out of bounds, stop that clock.
And now North Rowan will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. We'll be back on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Cavaliers.
Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. This is a critical 4th down for North Stanley. 4th and 12. They've got to get down to about the, it's hard to see, but just a couple of yards inside the 20. Another low snap. He's got protection, moves out of it. Now rolls to his right, trying to throw. And he's going to get slung out of bounds. And there is no flag this time.
But we do have a Cavalier down. Right at the Comet sideline.
Official timeout.
Can check the number.
I can't quite.
That'll be a turnover on downs for Comets.
I think it might be 13 O'Kelly, but I can't see it at this point. So the sack and a 3-yard loss. Gives the ball to the Cavaliers with 6:40 to play.
It's like another cramping situation.
It's not. It's one of the cooler September games I've ever seen, actually.
Usually
in our 20 years. Usually we're
hot games.
It's rather warm for a good 6 or 7
Just
weeks.
a reminder, North Stanley High School would like to thank Atrium Health for providing athletic training and sports medicine services.
And once again, fans, North Stanley will not be playing West Stanley next week, and that is actually number 10, Jamar Jeffries.
World-class care for all types of sporting events.
That game with West Stanley has been postponed or possibly canceled. We don't know yet at this point. I mean, it was announced as canceled, but we're just waiting to see what else may occur. So North Stanley may be back home next week or on the road. We don't quite know yet. They're still, I think, looking for another opponent. Well, the Cavs are in the driver's seat now, leading by 12 with 6:40 to play. Have not had to run the football that much in this game, but when they did have, they've, at least in the second half, they have done it much more effectively.
Big time stop by the Cavaliers.
Little misdirection play this time. Nice play by Miller. Gets 2 on the play.
K-Ron Miller.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 8, and
Brings up 2nd down and 8.
North Rowan needs a couple of first downs to sort of salt this one away. North Stanley, of course, down to 2 timeouts. North Stanley is going to have take some chances through the air if they're able to get the ball back. Down 2 in this game. Was this a 2-possession game? Taking every bit of the play clock he can, and I think he took too much, and it's going to be delay a game.
Yeah, they're going to try to milk that clock. Man.
Loss of 5, still 2nd down.
Again, just a penalty-ridden game. North Stanley has had the ball 29 minutes or so in this game. That's 9 penalties, 77 yards against North Rowan. Nice play that time by DJ Watkins on the keeper. North Stanley, though, has 10 penalties for 76 yards, so we've seen combined nearly 20 penalties called.
Number 7, Aiden Carpenter.
The loss is back to the loss of a yard back to the 28, now 3rd and 14. And if North Rowan runs the football here, you may see North try to call a timeout just to preserve time.
Absolutely.
Because everything they've got to get now is 10 yards or more to stop the clock to move the chains, and then everything is going to have to be in the hurry-up offense from here on out. And it's going to be Morrow on the carry. Stays in the middle, trying to get away and just cannot. Nice play by the Comet defense at the 30. And North Stanley will indeed call timeout.
Comets.
And we'll take one with 4:50 left in the 4th quarter.
4th down for the Cavaliers. Back to receive.
So we're back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. It's 4th down and 12, about 13. Cavs are in punting formation. North trying to come after it. A short kick that takes a North bounce and picked up because I think it might have hit in the back of a defender. 45-40. Going down the sidelines. 30, 35. Out of bounds at the 22. There's a penalty marker sitting at the 27, though.
Stephon Harris with the return to the 21-yard line. Comets take over 1st and 10.
It's holding against North Stanley.
Penalties are really killing it.
That's penalty number 11 and the 20th penalty in this game.
Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a block in the back. Still 1st down. Thomas taking over the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
So with 4 minutes, 37 seconds, Shaver back to pass. Throws, caught. First down, and out of bounds, too.
Stop the clock, 4:29 to go.
Good enough for another comment. First down.
So that's a 16-yard gain and a first down. Clock is stopped with 4:29 left. North has one timeout remaining. Has to take shots 10 yards or more. North Rowan only rushing 4. Throws over the middle, complete to Hatley. Hatley at the 20. He's struggling to get a first down. He's down to the 17, but he's going to be short.
To number 13, Clay Hatley.
I think that's Hatley's 9th catch of the game.
Brings up second down.
Only a gain of about 7.
I'm about to go under 4 minutes.
Shaver again. Stays in the pocket, now flushed out to the left. 20, 15, and scoots out of bounds at the 13.
Number 11, Luke Shaver with a run to the left side. Good enough for another Comet. First down.
.348 left. North Stanley needs a touchdown. They really need a 2-point conversion to put themselves in good shape, and then need to get the football back somehow. Shaver back. Rolls to his right, now throws back across the field. Touchdown, Curry Dykes. Touchdown, North Stanley Comets. He drew everybody on the field to the right, and then Dykes just sort of bled out to the left and was wide open.
Number 11, Luke Shaver's pass, complete.
And they'll put the roses back in their cheeks.
Kyrie Dykes.
3 minutes, 42 seconds. Comets will go for 2. They can stop the clock one time. And there is no 2-minute warning, of course. The big package in this time. Dykes gets right behind them and is in easily for the 2-point conversion. Interesting finish coming up. 3:42 left in the fourth quarter. It's back to a 4-point game. Cavaliers lead 36-32.
Your comments, number 52, DJ Watkins.
Back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. 3 minutes, 42 seconds.
Number 4, Harvey Hartman.
Goes for it. It's an end-over-end kick taken at the 34-yard line, and very smart play that time by number 15, Emmanuel Cantris, to just take the ball and hit the dirt.
Emmanuel Cantris on the 32-yard line. Cavaliers take over first and 10 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go on the clock.
And the Cavaliers are probably going to try to really milk this clock, Charles.
Well, of course, I mean, and
take it down as far as they can.
Well, and the really 1 or 2 first downs and the game is over, with only 1 timeout remaining for North Stanley. Gonna throw incomplete.
Again, I think that was tipped.
It was, but I'm shocked that they threw on first down. Absolutely.
Stops the clock.
Absolutely shocked.
I mean, you want to take away time, not give it to them.
No. Straight up the middle. Oh, and maybe is there a fumble?
It's a fumble.
Comes out with a football. Number 50, Tyree Lilly comes up with a football. We're still waiting for, I think they're going to say the runner was down by contact.
Hold the phones.
And they are.
still third down.
Third down and 7 now. 3:23 left.
That would have been a big game changer.
A little trouble with the snap. Pass to the side is complete, but he's only going to get to the 40-yard line, and North Stanley will get the football back, and they get a stop.
So we have a timeout. So we'll take one.
We'll take North final timeout for North Stanley. 3:13 left. 4th and 4. Okay, back on Stanley County Monday Night Football. North Rowan is going for it on 4th down and 4, and they will throw. The pass is complete. First down. Complete to Morrow for a first down. What a gutsy call. To the 46-yard line, but more importantly, only 3 minutes remain.
Head and intestinal fortitude written all over it.
That is a heck of a call, and it was executed well. Oh, and a bad snap. And he was down by contact. I think his knee was down.
We have a flag.
And now we have a penalty marker, and I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like the snap sort of floated out.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
I don't think you can decline the penalty is the problem. Because so it's 1st and 15, but it takes time off the clock. Morrow around the right side, look out. Got a first down and more. Inside Comet territory, down to the 33. And that might just about do it.
Clay Hatley, number 13, is getting it very gingerly, Charles.
Saved a touchdown, but now I think North Rowan could just about burn the rest of this clock up. Yeah, they can run out the rest of this clock. North Rowan converting a 4th down. What a gutsy call.
Could be the play of the game.
It's absolutely. Morrow straight up the middle. Still on his feet. Still going down to the 20.
Handoff to number 2. Morrow,
he's a special young man, isn't he?
He certainly is. Sophomore.
Wow.
And he has 134 yards on 9 carries. And 300 yards passing, just about 9 of 15 Alfred is for 294 yards. And his victory formation in this ball game is over. And North Rowan has fought hard, answered the call, and got big. North Stanley's called a timeout. They did not have one, I don't believe. So let's just keep it here and look at some stats in this game. North Stanley has 224 rushing yards. Kyrie Dykes had a heck of a night that's going to get lost in this defeat, though. 27 carries, 168 yards. Just a tremendous night. Shaver, 17 of 23, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. But I'm telling you, Jeremiah Alford, for a freshman to come in and throw for 294 yards on 9 of 15, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. But MacArthur, 271 receiving yards on 5 catches.
Oh, man, those are big-time stats.
just an incredible performance. The big plays have just been the thing in this game.
Number 3, Jeremiah Alford.
I think Alford would be content just to take a knee.
Well,
50 seconds.
North Rowan can run out the clock. So North Rowan will improve to 2-0 in the season. The Comets drop to 1-2 overall. Well, North Stanley definitely trying to get at that football, but
I don't think they have
to no avail, of course. And that's going to be the final play of this game. A terrific ball game between these two schools. North Rowan comes out on top, 36-32. North Stanley fought hard, had great performances from Curry Dykes. Luke Shaver had a great night. Clay Hatley with 9 catches. But this game will go to the Cavaliers. We'll see you next week. We're not sure where yet. We'll let you know on social media as soon as we know. For Brian Carter, Carter Video Services, I'm Charles Curcio. See you in the Stanley News and Press, and we'll see you next week here on Stanley County Monday Night Football.
Football is a 20th century technological struggle.
And what I seen was this whole raft of people a-setting on these 2 banks and looking at one another across this pretty little green cow pasture.
Football has hitting, clipping, spearing, blocking, piling on, late hitting, unnecessary roughness, and personal foul.